The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
It's Bad Omens with Brian and Kenzie on Q101. And it's time for Head to Headlines, where you choose the content we talk about by texting in headline number 1 or headline number 2 based on the headline alone. We will never talk about the other story again on the air. We'll never talk about it again. So choose wisely based on the headline alone. So text in right now. Wait till we hear both headlines. Don't just do it on the first one if you like the first one a lot. Just wait till you hear both. So here we go. Headline number 1. Dairy Queen employees among 10 arrested in Texas meth ring sting. It's a meth ring sting.
A meth ring sting. I feel like that's common.
Dairy Queens or just anywhere?
Anywhere.
There's a lot of meth out there. It's very sad. But that's headline number 1. Dairy Queen employees among 10 arrested in Texas meth ring sting. If you want to hear more about that, text in headline number 1. But not before you hear the second headline, which is this. Headline number 2. Florida lawmaker says bill to loosen rules on killing bears is aimed at the ones who are on crack.
Wait.
The bears, that is, Kenzie.
Well, which bears are on crack?
That's $1 million question.
Well, I'm not going to give any more information.
I feel like these stories go together.
The bears are going through the Dairy Queen?
Yeah, like the frequent visitors of that Dairy Queen.
Yeah. Well, only if you want to hear more about that story, text in headline number 2. Florida lawmaker says bill to loosen the rules on killing bears is aimed at the ones that are on crack. So whichever story you want to hear more about, text in headline number 1 or headline number 2. And coming up here next at 7:50, we will break it down for you.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Head to headlines, the time when you decide what we talk about next on the show. I gave you 2 headlines a little bit ago. It's time to get to the answer here. So headline number 1 was Dairy Queen employees among 10 arrested in Texas meth ring sting. That was headline 1. Headline 2, Florida lawmaker says bill to loosen rules on killing bears is aimed at the ones on crack. And yes, in that last surge there during the Weezer song, that headline number 2 took it out. Case, the producer, found both these stories. So let's dive into it. Florida lawmaker says bill to loosen rules on killing bears is aimed at the ones on crack. Only those bears. Here we go. Florida lawmaker seeking looser regulations on the killing of wildlife has claimed that black bears high on crack are breaking into people's homes and, quote, tearing them apart.
What?
The bears that are high on crack. This is what he claims.
Like a home wrecker?
Yeah, the bear is a home wrecker, goes in and destroys people's homes. You've seen those videos go viral here and there of a bear just in a kitchen and stuff like that? Have you ever seen those videos?
Not many. Okay.
It must be a bigger problem in Florida. But I know there's been people having issues even here in Illinois. There's bears way out in the outskirts. There's bears. There's bears here.
Have you ever seen a bear in person?
I did.
Yes.
What was your story, Kenzie, with a bear?
I had a lot of them because I lived in North Carolina for a long time.
Oh,
We
yeah.
lived in the mountains. There's always bear. I remember, I'd go on a walk and I'd come home and be like, I gotta wait till the bear passes my house because he'd be there with his whole family. And I'm like, all right, moving along. Not very speedy.
So how far away from you were the bears?
I mean, not far. I would be at the end of my driveway and they'd be at the top of it walking past my garage.
Oh my God.
So it was super normal to be around bears.
Yeah.
For you.
In North Carolina, for sure. I used to walk to school with a bear bell.
A bear bell?
Yeah, because they don't like loud noises. So if a bear got too close, you could ring it.
What?
Bring your bear bell to school.
Hey, don't forget your bear bell.
Have you ever heard of that case?
No, I've heard of similar things because as we've discussed on the show, my dad is a bear fanatic.
Oh, that's right.
And he has a bunch of safety tools as well, but he has like a bear spray.
Yeah.
Where he can spray it and bears won't attack him. But I always worry that my father's going to get killed by a bear because he's not the most physically fit. And he gets really close to these bears when he photographs them.
Wow.
Well, some bears like their picture taken.
The one
He's like, can you tag me? And
I'll be sure to reshare it.
yeah.
maybe like your Sylvester Stallone Yogi Bear. Hey, boo-boo.
Hey, boo boo. Go get the picnic basket.
Brian, what's your experience with bears?
I was up in Maine for vacation.
What a horrible vacation.
Well, they said there were bears
Oh,
up there.
Maine is supposed to be beautiful and
boring
good
state.
food.
Thank you.
Lobster.
I'm sorry you don't like beautiful things, Case. But
I don't.
It is
The
very
world is
beautiful.
ugly.
It's very beautiful up there and very relaxing. And they said there were bears up there, and I wanted to see a bear. And we saw a bear in our car about half a mile in front of us, and it ran across like that old picture of Bigfoot. Like that one that went, you know that picture of Bigfoot from the 70s or whatever?
I do, yeah.
That's what it looked like. And I floored it. He said, I got to see this bear. And then I get out of the car and I run in the woods after him. And I guess it was a baby bear. That's what somebody said. And they said, yeah, they're going to hide. And I said, oh, why does he want to come out and talk? And I want to pet a bear.
We just chased him with a car. Why does he want to come out and talk?
I don't know. I'm a nice guy. I just wanted to talk to the bears.
It makes you sound like you're in the mafia.
You
like,
said
I
you
just want to talk.
floored it at him, and then he didn't want to come out.
That's too bad. He looked like a nice little bear. That's my bear experience. That's it.
You almost hit it with your car.
No, I was just trying to get to him before he got in the woods. I knew I wouldn't catch him in the woods because bears are fast in the woods.
Thank God you didn't have four-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Would have gone into the woods.
Tried. So this Florida lawmaker says these bears are on crack that are breaking in people's homes. Now, the allegation comes from Jason Schaff, whose biography reveals his passion for hunting, and he talks about things like cocaine sharks and herpes-ridden monkeys that are marauding around Florida as well. I guess because
where in Florida? Like, I lived in Tampa and I never saw a bear at all, or a monkey.
I don't. So the picture and the story has a bear in Orlando in the tree. Were there bears in Orlando?
I didn't see one in Orlando when I lived there. I never saw. That was like, I saw dolphins a lot.
In trees?
Not in trees. God. Oh, my God.
Okay. Well,
Did you chase that with your car, too?
I would like to see that. It's nice to be pet a dolphin. So he says, we're talking about the ones that are on crack, the ones that break your door down and they're standing in your living room growling and tearing your house apart. I guess because of all the drugs that come in through Florida, there's a lot of drugs laying around and these bears eat them. I don't know. Crack doesn't come from, South America. I don't think so.
Well, okay. So my question is, what are you supposed to swab them? Get like a urine test first and then you can kill it? Like, what do you mean? Like, how are you supposed to know?
I haven't gotten that far in the story. I don't know what his plan is here. So he wants to remove most penalties for killing bears without authorization. I guess to your point, Kenzie, no drug test on the bear. When you're running one of these crack bears, you should be able to shoot it, period. I guess he's saying he knows, being a hunter, what a crack bear is and what a regular bear isn't.
Is that a direct quote that you should be able to shoot a crack bear, period?
Yes. His quote, not mine.
Say that for me one more time. His quote.
When you're running one of these crack bears, you should be able to shoot it, period.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Did he say period? Like, period.
He did.
He's definitely from Florida. I know.
It says period and has a period after it, too.
Period.
He says,
I just imagine him so spicy.
This is a white guy. This is a white guy. He says you shouldn't have to pause or be afraid you're going to get arrested or harassed to pay fines when a crack bear comes to you. That's just crazy. So now The Guardian, this is the people that made the story, said we're unable to find a documented incident of any Florida estimated population of the 4,050 black bears having ingested crack. So maybe he's on crack.
Maybe these bears keep stealing his crack and he's getting pissed about the whole thing.
He's like, hey, that was my crack. Hey. So there's no documented evidence that a bear ever ate crack and attacked somebody's house. He's just saying this to try to probably loosen the laws on bear killing because he's a hunter. You know what I mean? So that's like, what a maniac.
Well, because I'm not a hunter, I kind of forget that there's rules about it, that it's not just open season.
Mm-hmm.
But people don't hunt bears in Chicago, do they?
We've had a lot of hunters that listen when we talked about deer season.
Yeah.
And
deer, turkey, elk. I don't remember bear in that conversation.
I've never heard of anybody killing a bear in this area, in our listening area, 100-mile radius.
I mean, not in Chicago, but I bet, there's
Wisconsin?
a lot of parts of, think about Illinois.
Yeah.
It goes, like, anything northern, like, woodsy areas, I would imagine.
Yeah.
I feel like people don't bear hunt, though, the way they, like, some bears are probably protected, right?
I'm guessing that there are rules against some bears, and this guy using this crack bear analogy, he's trying to loosen all those rules so you can just kill a bear because he wants to kill a bear.
I don't get that. I don't get the obsession with killing.
Killing them. I agree. I mean, why would...
I know, like there's a lot of reasons with deer, and there's overpopulation issues, and they're all that, but I feel like that's not the issue with bears.
Yeah.
I'm not like, oh my God, a herd of bears. Again?
Could you imagine a herd of crack bears coming towards you? Is there anything more terrifying?
Well, that's why we need these laws, so that if that happens, we can defend ourselves. Stand your ground. I got a family,
Someone
Brian. I
said-
can't have bears overtaking my home.
Wait, Jim the garbage man texted in and
Yeah.
said, so after he shoots a bear, is he going to plant crack on it?
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.